So guys, today I'm going through all the Wings of Fire villains, and I'm telling you which ones are the best. So let's get into this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Number 10. You guys probably are familiar with Icicle. This dragon tried killing Starflight because Queen Scarlett was communicating to her in her brain, which I think is pretty crazy. And don't even forget what she did to herself, dipping her claws in lava just so she didn't go to sleep. That's crazy talk. That is why she is number 10 on this list. Number 9. We all probably remember Whirlpool. You know, that dragon that tried killing Tsunami? Well, he is the worst, I personally think. Really, killing Tsunami? And he didn't get away with it. And I'm so glad he died. Thank you, Anima. And I can't believe he did all that. Just because he didn't want to marry Tsunami? It's crazy. That is why he is number 9 on our Wings of Fire villain list. Number 8. Since we are on the topic of sea wings, well, I guess I gotta say Anima is partly evil. She started going cuckoo bananas in Turtle's book, seriously trying to kill her family. Yeah, she was turning into Albatross there. Just adding a little bit of joke. But I personally think she's not fully evil, that's why she's number 8, but still very low for her. Yeah, I still love Anima. She's still one of my favorite characters. I love how that they made her an animus. But Turtle, you really did something turning her into an animus. If you had never done that, none of that would ever happen. She'd just be a normal dragon. But I think everybody got to admit Anima is way better with animus powers. Sorry about that. And that is why Anima is number 8 on our villain list. Number 7. Really, guys, at this point, I'm just trying to get off the topic of sea wings, but it's kind of impossible at this point. So let's just hop into Orca. So you know her. She built a giant statue out of stone with her own bare claws, and then enchanted it to kill her sisters. But why? Well, that's what I'm here for. She did all that just because she thought she was going to become queen. Lucky Queen Coral killed her at the sight of that. Whew, we could have had an evil queen ruling. Tsunami would have never existed. Anima wouldn't exist. Well, now that we know that she is evil-ish, we can add her to the 7th place in our evil Wings of Fire Dragon Villains list. Number 6. Finally, guys, I can get off the obsession of sea wings. So I'm gonna move on to Blister and Burn. I had to tie them on 6 because there's so many villains in Wings of Fire, so I had to move them up into the same thing. So first, let's start with Burn. This dragon is, well, killing other dragons. She chopped off other dragons' heads and hung them on her fortress. Too much for me. I'm done. Well, let's move on to Blister. This dragon, personally, is really, really, really smart. Kind of freaky, actually. And with the war, she joined with the Sea Wings, which is a dumb move. Haha, whatever. But she ended up joining with the Night Wings, which I think is personally really smart. Good for her. Let's move on. I don't like talking about these. Number 5. Finally, guys, I can move on to one of my favorite villains, Morosir. If you're not sad for him, when Moon sees her father frozen at the beginning of the volcano, and she doesn't even know it's her father, wow, just wow, hurtful. I do kind of feel bad for him at the very end, but before, too mean to the Dragonets of Destiny. No. And coming up with the prophecy, nah, he's just... There's something about Morosir that I just don't get and that I just don't like. But he is really, really smart. But I wish he could have been a little bit nicer and helped the dragonettes a bit, but goes along with his character, so that is why he is really high up on this list. Number 4. Next on this list, I have, well, one of the most obvious villains, Queen Scarlett. And if you don't think she's evil, well, then you need to work on your evil testing skills, because she made dragons fight to the death in an arena, and not so much evil purely, but yeah. And then joining up with Burn, the strongest and most wicked of the sisters. Wow, just wow. And then on top of that, hiding that, it was really confusing Anima's magic that she used. And then teaming up with Peril's father, that's actually a Rainwing. That was just confusing for me. Anywho, that's why Scarlett is so evil, and that's why she's on this list. Number 3. Next up, we have Darkstalker. And the reason he's number 3 is mainly because he's really nice. He's nice on the inside. And I know he's nice on the inside. He's not being evil just to be evil. But he did make his own father debowel himself. So I guess you gotta say he is kind of evil. But I think he should have had a second chance. He should have been with Clear Sight, and they should have had a family, and he should have been good. But I think he was a little bit overpowered and all this and all that. But still, he did make it on the list for just being naturally evil. And he did. But the good thing is he did protect his sister. And he's really kind. But that's deboweling his father is a big thing, and that's why he's on this list. Poor Darkstalker. Poor Darkstalker. Number 2. Next on this list, I have Albatross. And the reason he's not first is because there's one dragon that's worse than him. And the reason Darkstalker isn't before him is because he tried killing multiple dragons, like basically the whole royal line. And he basically ruined Fathom's life. And yeah, he's just evil. And I think what happened was he got jealous that there was another Animus. But naturally just uses powers too much. They never learn. Am I right? Jeez. But you gotta admit, he did murder half the family, including killing the queen right on the spot. And yeah, so you gotta admit, he is kinda evil. Yeah, evil, he definitely is. Well, that's why he is second on this list. Number 1. You are probably wondering, who is worse than Darkstalker or Albatross or Scarlett? Well, I'll give you one dragon that's worse than them all. Queen Wasp. This dragon controls other dragons, has probably killed millions using another dragon's body. Don't forget the librarian. She possesses the librarian for the Book of Clearsight her whole life. She's evil. And then she even tried wiping out a clan or a tribe. She almost wiped out the Leafwings. She is crazy. That dragon is probably number 1 most evil dragon out of this whole book series. She is crazy. She stabs the eggs so she can control them with her mind. That's why she is number 1. 100% number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a big subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching.